Hi everyone, my name is Megan, and this is my first YouTube video. I want this channel to be about planning, productivity, budgeting, and regular life stuff. Things that we can do together and keep each other in check for the year to come. A little bit about me: I work from home as a data analyst. I love that my job is flexible with scheduling and allows me to work around everything else that I have to do because, on top of that, I also homeschool my two children. So I just have a lot of things to keep up with on a daily basis. And that's the main idea of this channel, is just holding myself accountable to stay on top of keeping my planner up to date, my calendar up to date, my budgeting up to date, and things along that line. So today I just want to go over the tools and apps that I'm going to be using this year, and I will link everything below in the description in case it's something that you are also interested in. So first, I have an Erin Condren pocket planner. I don't carry my tablet around with me if I go out, so I wanted something small that can fit into my purse. And I tend to carry a smaller purse, so I needed a smaller planner. The reason that I needed a planner to also carry around is for things like when you go to the hairdresser or you go to the doctor and they want to schedule your next appointment. I want everything to be there so that when those times come up, I'm able to say, oh yes, I'm available at that day or time, or I can schedule a kid's doctor's appointment at that time, just whatever. So the one I got was the color Wisteria, which is out of stock on her website, but I was able to find it on Amazon. I like this color out of the 4 options that she had. So it's just kind of your basic planner. You know, it's got a layout of an overview for the month, and then important things for the month, and then it breaks it down as a normal weekly planner. Gives you kind of a little glimpse of what you've got going on at the time being. I also like that this one came with a pen slot. It actually came with a pen, but I just like the idea that the pen is here included, because if you're anything like me, you will lose pens all day long. They will get eaten by your purse. They will get lost in your car, and when you need them, they are never there, which is quite terrible. So yeah, this is just going to be for taking notes while I'm out and about, planning while I'm out and about, and then being able to come home, you know, look at the day, say, okay, we've got scheduled something for this day, and then go ahead and put it into my Google Calendar, because that's the one that I use a lot. And it's also the one that I share with my husband so that we are able to stay on top of if there's any kid activities coming up or any other plans, which we want to make sure that we don't overbook ourselves for that day. Next is a Google Pixel tablet. So I am a big fan of the entire Google line on not only their hardware devices such as their tablet, their phone, their laptop, those sorts of things, but also I love all the apps that they do. Like I said, that's where I keep a lot of things that keep me on track. So our Google Calendar, that's something I use all the time. I like to keep it color coded just so that we can kind of be able to look at, you know, is this a kid activity? Is this having to take our pets to the vet? Is this a doctor's appointment for myself or for my husband? Just so that we can kind of keep everything on track. Here we're looking at January, so this is where we're going to be starting on this channel. And as of right now, the only things that I kind of have listed, I have the U.S. holidays. So we've got New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Day. And then, of course, where we're getting into February, first day of Black History Month. I also have already on here is our First Friday movies. So something that we do as a family is that on the first Friday of every single month, we pick a movie that we're going to watch together, and we sit and eat pizza on the couch. and watch that movie. And it's fun for us because it's not something we normally do. We normally have our suppers at the dinner table every single night together. So it's kind of fun and quirky for my kids to be able to eat on the couch, which is somewhere they're not normally um, eating their meals. One of the other things that I'm going to be using this year is the Gentle Productivity Planner. And this is a planner that was designed by Zoe Pritchard, who is a YouTuber that I have been following for a couple of years. I really like her content. I like her style. And so she came out with this planner. And I had originally ordered the hard copy version, but the company ended up out of stock of it after I had ordered it. They had lost some packaging along the way, and so they sent an email saying they were going to refund me for the money for the purchase. But they also went ahead and sent a code for a free digital version of the exact same planner. And I just really thought that was so nice because most places, they would just refund the money and tell you to purchase it again when it came back in stock. So it was really cool that they offered this, as a free alternative for the error on their part. And I thought that was really great of that company to do that. I have never used a digital planner before, so this is going to be something new to me as we go through. And again, I really like the idea of being productive, but being productive in a gentle way. I'm not here to girl boss. That's not the lifestyle that I am living. But I just kind of want to keep my goals on track and be able to keep up with some of those things that are important to me. So again, on this planner, it comes undated, so you can fill it in yourself. And, at the month on a glance, we have important dates, monthly to-dos, so things like, making sure the dogs get their flea and tick medicine, stuff like that. And then they also have for their monthly reset. So this is kind of the main idea for this planner for me, is I want to look every single month. I want to reflect on the month that I just had. What goals did I meet? What goals did I not meet? And again, when I'm saying goals, they're not going to be big goals because that's just not the kind of person I am and not the kind of life I'm living. I've reached a lot of those big goals where I am in my life at the moment. So I've already graduated college. I've already purchased a house. I've already had kids. So those big goals aren't there for me, but the tiny goals are the ones that I want to achieve for myself. And they're the ones that kind of, when you get to be a parent, they kind of get lost because you do spend a lot of time devoting your life to another human. And then also you throw a job into that, and those goals kind of trump over the little things that are actually big things to you. So I thought that was really nice. And then they have it just the same, a daily planner. So if you're somebody who likes to put out today's schedule, or if you do, block scheduling, that might be something helpful for you. As far as this for me, I think a lot of it that I'm going to keep up with is the to-do list down here. So I am the type of person that I can remember a lot of things. I can remember doctor's appointments, or if I have a meeting or things like that. But when it comes to just little things throughout the day, like, hey, do the laundry. I know it's something that's on my list, but then I make it to the end of the day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't do the laundry today. So just keeping a to-do list and having that wonderful satisfaction of checking off when you've actually done something. That's a lot of what I'm going to be using this planner for. Also remembering, what am I grateful for today? What are my top 3 priorities for today? So as far as a daily planner, that's what I'm going to be using it for. Again, As far as the schedule, I might just put big things on the schedule because I do tend to use my Google Calendar to schedule most things. But it might be nice, you know, if we've got something extra that needs to be done that day. So that is the Gentle Productivity Planner. Again, that's something I will link below. And just a shout out to the company. It's called The Line. You know, I just really appreciate the way that they handled that situation, that they went above and beyond. That's just really good business, and it's something that I greatly appreciate. Another thing that I'm going to be using this year is this Ultimate Annual Budget. This is through Google Sheets. I had downloaded this, I think it was off an Etsy site. I'll find it and put it below. I downloaded this time last year with the intention of keeping up with everything. And let me tell you, I did a really good job until about May. May, I went on a vacation with my girlfriends, and when I came back, everything was just so off track, and I didn't keep up with it like I should have. Things I really like about this planner is just the setup and how you're able to look at everything all together. So they've got it as calendars if you want to put bills on there, that sort of thing. But, you know, just to be able to say, you know, our annual dashboard here. And then you can set it up for month by month. But it's going to let you look at, you know, what was your expected income? What was your actual income? And my big thing is the expenses. So what am I spending my money on? Am I spending more than what I'm actually budgeting? Because that's a big no for me. You know, just trying to keep up with that sort of stuff. And that's another thing that, you know, when we go through together and fill this out, you'll be able to see it more on how it works. So here, you know, it's January. We would put in any income, our normal expenses, our bills that are occurring every single month. And then also after the fact, it will break it down for you, and, you know, it'll tell you in a nice little graph here, where does most of your money go? So you can look at this and say, holy moly, I didn't realize, you know, I was eating out that much, or I was spending that much money on gifts or things like that. And it's just nice to have that visual also of what's happening there. So that, for the most part, is what I'm going to be using and why I have started this YouTube channel. Really just to keep myself accountable to keep up with these things. And one of the ways that I find best to keep myself accountable is when I'm doing things for others. So if I'm putting content out there for others and other people are maybe enjoying it, hopefully, you know, and then they're relying on having that to kind of keep them motivated, it's going to help keep me motivated in return. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you happen to like it, or you're interested, or is this something, you know, you want to follow for a little bit, you know, go ahead, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me where I can improve. I'm always up for suggestions, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!